friends of the Hines family, we'd like to thank Captain Cashman and the unit for letting us honor our friend, our brother, our son in this fashion. Bret was a great individual. I wish all of you could have had a chance to know him. He was a tremendous student, a great athlete, and I'm sure a few ladies at the university would actually call him downright charming. So the award allows us to honor the memory of Bret, who was a great Marine, and we started this award 13 years ago, combining two things that Bret really loved, the University of Virginia and being a Marine. So to allow us to come back and honor him on an annual basis, we're thrilled and we're very appreciative of that. We're also here to congratulate and recognize Midshipman Baldwin, who I've had the privilege of getting to know the last couple of years. And actually a couple of weeks ago when Danny Johnson, Lieutenant Colonel Danny Johnson, who was our other roommate here at UVA, just retired from the Marine Corps after 20 years of service on the Rotunda steps. We had a chance to visit with Midshipman Baldwin and impart some words of wisdom over a few beers, which is how all good counseling should occur. But Midshipman Baldwin is exactly what we look for in a future leader and a future Marine, and we're thrilled to be able to honor him. The award, if you noticed, is for $1,775, which is a bit of an odd number. It's not 500, it's not 1,000. We Marines are a little different, as Professor Keogh can probably attest. We do things a little bit differently, and 1775 signifies the year in which the Marine Corps was born, appropriately in a bar in Philadelphia. And so we Marines are fanatical about our history, and we wanted to tie something to the award that signified the history of the Corps, and this is really a passing of the torch. We're honoring a fallen brother, and we're also recognizing a future leader of Marines who we're very proud to acknowledge. And before we do that, I want to read something to you. This was found following Bret's accident. As family and friends were going through his effects, we found a poem among his effects. The poem is entitled Risk, and for those of you who've been here for a few years, you graduating fourth years know that I typically stumble getting through this because it strikes a couple tough chords. But it's a really interesting poem, and I think it says a lot about the profession that you warriors, have chosen. And I have tremendous respect for each and every one of you young men and women who are pursuing this career path. But it's a risky endeavor, and we should always remember that. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out to another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before the crowd is to risk their loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure. Risks have to be taken because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. Only a person who risks is truly free. And it's an interesting poem, and it was written by a gentleman who was an Army captain from Richmond, who's buried in Richmond, which is where Bret is from, and he died in 1994, which is the year Bret graduated from UVA. So we honor Bret's memory, and importantly, we congratulate Midshipman Baldwin, and please help me congratulating the Bret Hines Award winner, Fletcher Baldwin.